everybody. Welcome, Loopy. Welcome. You're here early today? That's not good. And just a second. I've got to adjust something here. That's why. And there we are. I'm here, you're here, we're all here. Oh yeah. Welcome everybody to another beautiful stream here. Today's game is going to be pretty much the same lineups as yesterday's games. A few changes here and there, but NC with completely the same lineup, and then they will have Mr. Shin Min-hyuk, the righty, on the mound. So for him, 4 games, 1.64 ERA, pitching very well this year. Opponents hitting 247 against him, 13 strikeouts, only 2 walks. Yes. Today is the day. Hopefully today, because tomorrow's matchup is not nearly as good. Hanwha did kind of luck into this kind of setup here, or this the pitching matchups, because again, Hanwha had a rainouts versus and Ryu Hyunjin has been hot and cold, but Shin Min-hyuk is coming off of his worst starts. Only 4.2 innings in his last game against KT through 96 pitches. Gave up 4 runs, but only 1 of them was earned. He does have a tendency to give up a few homers. He's given up 3 home runs already on the season. Gave up 1 in his last outing. So hopefully that continues. And Chae-in-ho will be leading things off for us. And looks at ball 1 in there, 131. Shin Min-hyuk features 3 pitches, throws 4, but pretty much 3. Going to be a change-up first, guys. Chae-in-ho pops that one, shortstop underneath it, and that's 1 away. So he's 3 pitches mainly. One of them is the change-up that he's going to throw 124 kilometers an hour, about 42% of the time. From there, he throws a cutter at 28% of the time, around 134, 135. And then his fastball, his 4-seam fastball, 25% of the time, 139, 140. And Peraza steps in. Good to see him get back into it yesterday. But does look at strike 1. The NC pitchers right now. Lucy, are you in both of these streams? Are you in vertical and horizontal? Well, hello, welcome. No work tonight? 일하지 않아요? All right, Peraza fouled that one off, 0-2, and looks at ball 1 down low. Again, Peraza came through with the bases loaded yesterday. Huge thing for him and for Hanwha. Loopy, no, that's amazing. Thank you very much. That helps me a lot if you're in both of them. And Peraza goes down on strikes. I'm trying to pour myself fill up my beautiful baseball mug. But Peraza down on strikes, and that is not good. Shin Min-hyuk is not a big strikeout guy. 13 strikeouts in 22 innings. 2014. All right, An Ji-hong, yesterday's game winner in the 9th, is a 2-outs hit specialist lately. So let's see if he can get another one today. That strike All right, there we go. All right, the 0-2 pitch, number 8 on the day, and that will be fouled off, and we are ready for pitch number 9. So before I moved here, I actually traveled the U.S. for about 5 years. I spent 3 summers in New Hampshire. I spent about 6 months in Vegas. I spent almost 2 years in Colorado, and that's going to be ripped to the third baseman and caught 3 away. I actually originally moved here to give myself a few innings, Boo! There we go. Was just going to come here for a few years, 3 years, and then move to China and then join the Peace Corps, but I never left. So, yeah, the original plan was actually to move to China because I was learning Chinese at the time. But I ended up moving here first, and the rest is history, I guess. So, they will have the exact same lineup that they started with yesterday. Park Min-woo, Soho Chol, and then Hanwha, their defensive lineup. Little's change. Moon Hyun-bin back in at second. Wang Young-mook moves from second base to shortstop. Kim Tae-yeon moves is DHing today, and An Shi-hong is over at first. I teach kindergarten. I teach 3, 4, 5, 6-year-olds English. So yeah, I literally teach until 6 o'clock. Hop on my motorcycle, rush home, and then start this stream. So Ri Hyun-jin on the mound today. 4 games, 1-2 on the season, 5.85 ERA, 286 batting average against 19 strikeouts in 20 innings with a 1.55 walk. 네, 한화 이글스 팬인 파크 씨 한국 사람이에요? And first pitch in there for a strike. And I need to switch this back. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I just was traveling and looking for stuff, and that's lifted into center. Lee Jin-young under it, and 1 away. 네, 한국말 할 수 있는 그래서 한국어로 쓰면 괜찮아요. 근데 한국어로도 말해요. No, here in I live in Korea, Mortos, so I'm watching the game live. No, here in Korea, I just a sec, as that's way inside 144, just misses clipping him, and 1-0. Mexico, where at in Mexico? And that's chopped foul, and that's going to be 1-1. And try to get some more stuff all set up. I was not a teacher back home. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch to Soho Chol. And that's way up high, ball 2. It'll be very interesting to see how he pitches today. Of course, Ri Hyun-jin, everybody's excited about it, but how is he going to pitch? 네, Ri Hyun-jin 선발 투수예요. And that's going to be fouled, and that's going to make it 2-2. on Sohoto. Ryu Hyunjin is coming off his best starts. 6 innings against Doosan, 94 pitches. Only gave up 1 hit. That 1 hit was actually a hit by the backup catcher, who was only in because the backup catcher got hit by a pitch that bounced off of Hanwha's catcher. 근데 오늘 왜 키어전 뽑지 않아요? 네, 오늘 최장 홈런왕 될 거예요. And that's fouled out of play. Keeps it alive. 2-2. That's just strange. The umpire threw the ball back to Ryu Hyunjin instead of the catcher. LG Twins 스윙님, LG Twins 스윙님. 안녕하세요. No, I'm originally from Missouri, and that's ran inside, up and in, but swings at it, and that's going to be another foul. And we are quickly running up this pitch count on Mr. Ryu Hyunjin. What is this? And chopper back to Ryu Hyunjin, picks it up and throws over to first, and that's 2 away. 저도요. Ryu Hyunjin 대 연형종하고 Ryu Hyunjin 대 김광현 보고 싶어요. And does catch the very top of that with his nice little curveball. Ryu Hyunjin does have 4 pitches. Mainly starts with the fastball. 43% of the time, about 140, 145, ranging in there. And that big curve misses ball 1. Also has a changeup 21% of the time. Curveball 17% of the time. And then a cutter 14% of the time. So... 네, 한번 키어 챔피언스 빌드 간 적이 있어요. 2018년 모든 구단 방문했어요. And that's going to be a strikeout on the outside corner with a nice looking K. And we've had a 1, 2, 3 inning. And we will go to the second. Champions Field Budweiser 맥주 있어서 좋아해요. 네. 좋아요. 모든 구단 가고 싶은데 한화 경기 보고 싶지 않아요. 그래서 광주에서 광주 팬이랑 기획전 보고 싶어요. 근데 광주 창원에서 NC 팬이랑 야구 보고 싶어요. 근데 한화 말고 다른 구단 경기 보고 싶어요. All right. A very quick 1, 2, 3 for both pitchers already. And I need to check something real quick. Get this back up. Try to keep a pitch count. 좋아요. 근데 제가 인스타그램에서 유튜브에서 구독하면 yeah, I answered that, Loopy. I'm originally from Missouri. 네, message 보내요. All right, we are back here for the top of the second, and let's get rid of this nasty strikeouts. We don't want none of them. Clear all that stuff out. And why is that going back up there? All right. No Shiwan is going to lead things off for Hanwha. Hitting 260 on the season, 20 hits, 16 RBIs. Has not been playing quite too well. 네, 근데 경기 재미없으면 돌아와요. Yeah. Well, on paper, Yu Hyun-jin is the best pitcher, as No Shiwan looks at strike 2 there, 1 and 2. On paper, Yu Hyun-jin is the best pitcher. He should be the best pitcher. He pitched in the MLB the longest of them, but this year Sanchez has actually been the best pitcher. And No Shiwan lifts that one foul way down the line. Again, one thing that Shin Min-hyuk has struggled with is home runs. No Shiwan is 500 in his career against Shin Min-hyuk. 3 hits, so 3 out for 6. And that is going to be a single up the middle that gets through the glove of the shortstop and rolls. Left fielder grabs it, and Hanwha's got their very first base runner, Mr. No Shiwan. Yeah, he's pitched really well. This year he only has a 1.64 ERA. So yeah, I mean he's pitched really well. He doesn't. It's strange. He doesn't throw hard, or anything, but he just misses enough bats. He has a lot of good off-speed pitches. I wouldn't say that. And that's chopped. Shortstop grabs it, bobbles it, throws to second, and that's going to be 1 out. As the bobble by the shortstop cost them the double play. Wow, Hanwha definitely got lucky on that. The shortstop gloved it, but it popped out of his glove. He caught it. He actually caught it as it was falling out of his glove. Welcome back. And Jae-hoon is going to be... wrong button. All right, Jae-hoon hitting 275 on the season with a massive 466 on-base percentage. Does walk, does get lots of hits. Yeah, Ki is really, really good. I was talking to, in the vertical stream, is a Kia fan. I really wish I could combine the 2 chats, but unfortunately I can't combine the 2 chats. And we've got ourselves a 1-1 count here. And a check over on Kim Tae-yeon at first, and not even close. Jae-won Sung, welcome to the horizontal stream today. Jae-hoon. And that was a very unprofessional looking swing. Yeah, and so I don't know if you watched my my preview, but the biggest thing is last year they missed the playoffs by 1 game last year, but they had 0, and I mean 0. Pitching from their foreigners. So just having a decent pitcher was going to put them in the playoffs. But now, both of their pitchers have been playing well. Socrates has actually not been playing well. But Kim Do-young has been absolutely destroying pitching. And the 2-2, and that's going to be lifted up into the air. The right fielder underneath it, and 2 away. Wang Young Mook. Today, I mean, it doesn't seem like an awful idea. It's a little chilly. I don't know if that helps. It's a little chilly. NC Park is pretty big. And Wang Young Mook is stepping in. Again, he does not have his own song. What is the under? Is the under 9.5? Is the line 9.5? And that's way up high. 1-1. Eight five. And that's lifted. The biggest thing I would worry about, Loopy, if I were you, is the fact that both of the teams ran their best bullpen guys out yesterday. Now it is Tuesday, so they had Sunday to rest, but that's something I would have to keep in mind and consider. And Wong Young-mook, the 1-2 pitch, and he golfs that one. That's going to be into center field, and that's going to be 3 away as Hanwha strands Kim Tae-yeon at first base and failed to get somebody into scoring position. Yeah, so I actually I did start doing a review preview show that I talked about the upcoming pitchers and the matchups and who I liked, but it just watching this game and then getting another game up and reviewing this game, and then it was just too much. I just wasn't able. It just absolutely killed me. Yeah, I didn't upload them. So what I was trying to do was like review. So last night I reviewed the Hanwha game that was, and then I was trying to preview today's matchup and my thoughts and stuff. And I recorded everything and I put it all into the video editor, and I was just so tired. It was already 12 o'clock. I was just done. So I'll try to do some on the weekends, because I know there's a ton of people that want it. I know why they want it, because obviously I'm not a gambler by any means, but obviously I have more inside information than I think most people would have. All right, so we are back for the bottom of the second inning here. Ryu Hyun-jin on the mound, 13 pitches in that first inning, and first pitch just misses outside. Kwon Wee-dong in the batter's box, hitting 282 on the season and misses low, ball 2. He is... When I say just missing, I mean literally he is a half an inch from a count that is 0-2 instead of 2-0. And that's chopped back to Ryu Hyun-jin, scoops it up, twist, throws, and 1 away. Ryu Hyun-jin is getting plenty of PFP in today, already knocking out 2. He has not ever pitched against NC. So KT and NC both became teams after he left. So this is his very first game against NC. He pitched okay against KT. Home game, pitched good, but didn't get the win as ball 1 up high, 128 on the gun there. So we'll be looking for his first wins against KT the next time he faces them, and then obviously tonight looking for his first win against NC. Way up. Again, technically he's never faced SSG either, because when he faced them they were SK before SSG or Shinsegae bought the team. And that's fouled straight back as everybody behind, except the little boy, jump out of the way. And ready for the 2-1 pitch coming up. Bakano Kim Sung-hook. All right. And swings through that's 143. Kim Sung-woo, Kim Hyung-jun. Why are you so sad, Chaewon Sung? All right, and that's strikeouts number 2. It's the pride of my stream right there, that K zone, the K. All right, Kim Sung-wook hitting 261 on the season, 18 hits. I love how they tell me 18 hits, 5 home runs on the season, 905 OPS already. And check swing foul, strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Way outside. As that would have been behind a batter in the left-handed batter's box. Oh, Young-soo and Kim Ju-won. And that's going to be a chopper to short. And the throw over to first in time. And we've got another 1, 2, 3 on a beautiful play by the shortstop, Wang Young. Yes. That was one of the things I was concerned about was it going to be, like, how was it going to be? Was it, so his first game obviously was not bad. It was not good. 5 innings. 3.2 innings. Gave up 5 runs, only 2 of them earned. But then he pitched okay against KT, 6 innings. Did give up 8 hits, but had 9 strikeouts. Then the clunker against Kium, who he shouldn't have been in that long, and gave up the 9 runs, 9 earned on 9 hits. But then he came back the next game against Doosan in the 6 innings of 1 hit ball. So, he's been up, down, up, down, up, down. It was, can he get 2 ups, 2 ups in a row? It was the question I had coming into today's game. All right. I think we should be just about back here. Yes. All right. Moon Hyun Bin will lead things off for Hanwha, hitting 235 on the season. He has struggled mightily of late. And looks at ball 1 on the outside. Ri Hyun-jin's ERA is 5.85. But that's because he had a really bad start against Kium where he allowed 9 runs in 4.1 innings. As Moon Hyun Bin does look at ball 2 there. Yeah. I mean, he threw 6 innings of 1-hit ball in his last game as Moon Hyun Bin fouls that one back and out of play. Brings the count to 2-1. In Moon Hyun Bin, a solid season last year, and really a huge part of Hanwha not finishing in last year. again, he's playing second base this year, which is more of his natural position. They ended up having him in center field last year because Hanwha, once again, for the 4th straight year, had awful outfield. He ended up playing center, and not great center field, but very serviceable center field, as he fouls that one out of play, making it 2-2. So not great. It's good to see him back in his position, natural position at second, as he looks at the ball 3 outside, and that's gonna bring up our first full counts of the game. He has walked a lot more this season, which is really good to see. And that's lifted and just gets out, and I'll reset that for another 3-2 counts coming up. Da 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 da. And the 3-2 pitch, that is a strikeout looking, and he knew it because he just turned around and walked back to the dugout. All right, Ejin Young coming up now. He's a hit and miss guy. He's hitting 273 on the season, but why does this umpire keep throwing the ball back? Like, what is his deal? That's the second ball he's thrown back. That one misses way high. Why? Like, normally the umpire would just give the ball to the catcher and the catcher would throw it back. But this is twice already, and we're in the top of the third. The umpire has thrown the ball as that ball misses low, 108. Just very strange thing to be seeing. It happens every once in a while when a catcher's mask pops off or something. And that is rips up against the netting in front of the third base fans. Bounces out into the middle of the left field as the ball boy goes and gives chase. And 2-2 will be the counts now. Oh, we do have one out there as Moonyon Bin struck out looking. And that is lifted into center. Center fielder giving chase under it, and that's 2 away. Again, Ejin Young is very, very streaky. He'll go one game where he'll go a week where he hits 470, and then he'll go, he'll go a week where he hits 120. Did you put it in? Did you lock it in? All right, Changwon coming up now. Popped up to the shortstop at his first at-bats and looks at strike one. Whoa, way up high. Ball 1-1. Changwon in 250 on this young season. That's another can of corn. Oh, they lost it. They lost the ball in the lights. Oh, my Lord. And he is in there for a 2-out double. Oh, my Lord. Wow. That is embarrassing. Not. And I love the fact that Changwon was hustling. Shortstop is holding his hands up. He's like, I can't see it. I don't know where it's at. Oh, wow. They're both, everybody, the center fielder, the shortstop, everybody's like looking up. They don't know where the ball's at. And it fell in. Changwon ends up on second base with a 2-out double. And that's going to bring up Peraza. Wow. As he swings through that. They look like Hanwha on defense. Yeah, like that's all right, Loopy. It can be 8-0 Hanwha, and you can win, and I can win. As Barraza pulls that pitch on the outside corner. Foul. I mean that is something that I am not used to other teams. Not used to other teams seeing. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Runner on second. Got to make him pay on this, and that's low. Just misses. As Shin Min Hyuk does a little dance, a little tap it, tap, 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 tap. So, Loopy, I just taught my kids a story about Three Kings Day. Does that sound right? New King's Day. New King's Day, I think. Maybe. And he pulls that in. That's going to be a run scoring 2-out single by Peraza and making them pay for the huge mistake in the outfield. And Loopy, here are your runs, sir. Thank you. Wow. Peraza with a 2-out RBI single. After ball gets lost in the lights, Hanwha making people pay. That is huge. And Mr. 2-out RBI up. An Ji-hong looks at ball one way up high. The pitcher is not happy. That's a pitch he wishes he was swinging at. He drops his shoulder with lead. He didn't. And that one's up high, ball 2. It does look like the on-screen strike zone is a little off. No. Pitch number 48 here is quickly becoming a fairly long inning. And that's swung on a ball 3. And it's 2-2. Yeah, they they had a chance. 2 outs, a pop fly to center field, a nice lazy little pop up under it. I thought he was under it, but was not under it as they just suddenly stopped coming in, and the shortstop looked back as that's fouled back. Catcher up against and out into the seats behind home plates. Very fantastic seats behind home plates. Definitely my favorite seats in Korea is sitting behind home plate and Changwon In-sea Park. The seats there's plenty of leg room. They have basically a big long cubby, and on that cubby is a TV that's broadcasting the actual game that you're watching, so that if you can't see a play or you want to check the replay or anything like that, you can see it. And then underneath the tables and cubbies is basically a place to put all your bags. Just soft, comfortable chairs, fantastic seating. And it's not even the most expensive seat in Korea either. So the 2-2 pitch coming up again as he checks over on Peraza, and he slides back in there and is safely. Please don't steal, Peraza. You are, I believe, 1 for 4 on the season. Ooh, Peraza. That one was a little closer than he wanted it to be as he gives a big smile. That one was. He's got a half a step left as he takes one more step off the bag. And that is a hit by pitch as An Cheong takes a pitch off of the elbow. And that's going to bring up No Shuan with 2 outs. Why does this keep going to 2-2? What is this thing doing? As their mound visit up here, as they're going to talk to him after, again, he got the pop-up. He got the nice, simple pop-up to center field, lost it in the lights, and he has been everywhere since then. Again, that's his first free pass on the day. Here comes pitch number 52. That's the first person he has hit all season. So obviously he is rattled at this point. I think this is his 3rd year in the league. I believe 3rd year in the league. No, 5th year in the league. But only 2 years has he faced against Hanwha, I believe. All right. No Shiwan, and that's going to be a ground ball, second, 3 away. As they do get 1 run on the double and the RBI, 2-out RBI single from Peraza. So getting him on the board, we'll take it, especially in this situation, which was not ideal. Should have been out of it, but they did not get out of it, which means Hanwha has a 1-0 lead. And that'll bring up Kim Hyung-jun, the catcher for NC. Oh, again, normally it's Hanwha on the receiving end of those pop flies that shouldn't be or should be outs. And, I don't know how many times that I watch Hanwha play games and, they hit the ball hard and it's a diving stop by the shortstop or a diving stop by the first baseman or, a ridiculous throw by the third baseman to get a runner, and to see Hanwha finally benefit from some of that stuff is absolutely fantastic. So, should be back here. Luckily, it wasn't too long of an inning, which means Ryu Hyun-jin shouldn't be too out of sync. We don't want super long innings. Jungmin Chul, the former Hanwha Eagle. All right. Ryu Hyun-jin back up on the mound, and first pitch, that is line to the center fielder, and there goes the perfect game. Ay. There goes the perfect game. There goes the no-hitter. Now he's just got to leave. He's just got to have a shutout. Man, he is just struggling with catchers. The one hit he gave up against Doosan was, again, the backup catcher, and now the one hit he gives up against NC is the catcher. He's got to start getting around these catchers. All right. Oh Young-soo, the first baseman, looks at strike one on the big hook 1-1-2. You laughing at that boy dancing, Changwon song? All right, here we go. The 0-1 pitch. A bunt. And bunts that foul. Thank you for bunting with one strike. All right. The 0-2 pitch coming up. Let's get another strikeout here. And just like that, strikeout number 3 on the day. He should have got a ticket if he's just going to look at the pitches. All right, that's going to bring up Kim Joo-won hitting 133 on the season and strike one in there at the top of the zone. And popped foul and 0-2. Yesterday, 0 for 3, did have a walk and 2 strikeouts. So let's keep this going. How about another strikeouts? That way he could be 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts on the series. Just outside ball one. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. All right, resetting from the stretch with a runner on first. The 1-2 pitch. And that is strikeouts number 4 on the day. No, that's not that. That's not And that's going to bring up Park Min-woo. The leadoff batter flew out to center field in his first at-bat to lead off the game. Pitch number 34 of the game coming up, and that's in there for a strike. As Park Min-woo jumps back and can't believe it's a strike. That is one thing with the new zone. It is an actual strike zone and not a donut zone. And that one's fouled out, making it 0-2. Very I don't know how many times there would be, the strike zone is a square or rectangle, and it'd be like strike, 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 ball, strike, 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 ball, 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 ball. And that's one inning, and the next inning it would be something completely different. As that chops that one foul, stays alive. As they must show his wife every single game at least. I think they have a quota. They have to show her like 4 times, 5 times per game. Otherwise, they lose their broadcasting rights, I believe. And that's chopped to Noshiwan, scoops it up, throws over to first, and that is 3 away on the 5-3 putouts. And we will go to the 4th inning. Hanwha up 1-0. 네, 외국 사람이에요. 한국 사람? Alrighty, we are almost back here. I assume we'll get rid of that nastiness. We don't need no Hanwha strikeouts. Da 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 da. All right, so we are back now. The number 5 hitter, Kim Tae-yeon, will be leading things off for Hanwha. And first pitch in there for a ball, just misses the top part of the zone here. And that is crushed. Wow. Way up high, ball to 2-1. Let's see how he does this inning here. Again, rough end to that last inning for Shin Min-hyuk as Kim Tae-yeon lifts that one back and foul out of play. So he ended up throwing, let's see, 4-11. Ended up throwing 12 extra pitches in the last inning as Kim Tae-yeon looks at ball 3 on the inside, and that's going to bring it to 3-2 as Choi Jae-hoon goes through his motions over there on deck. And that is going to be a liner in front of the first baseman. And we've got another leadoff runner. As Kim Tae-yeon has a leadoff single for Hanwha. And first hit of the day for him. So that's going to bring up Choi Jae-hoon. Wrong one. Wrong Che. Let's try this one. As he fouls that one out of play. Kim Tae-yeon was on the run on that. Little motion. Does not get a good jump and does not get a big lead. Maybe they're trying to pull the old Albert Pujols, Yadier Molina slow steal. And the 0-1 pitch. And that's fouled and he knew that he had the pitch he really wanted there. And that's going to be 0-2. JJ Hoon, 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to right in his first at-bats. Hitting .268 on this young season. I don't understand the sunglasses at night, but I guess I'm not cool. And misses up high, 1-2. How are we doing over here? We got a 2 and a 7. All right, to check over on Kim Tae-yeon as he slides back, still laying on the ground. Finally gets up, dusts him. He's got a regular old sliding gloves. He doesn't have the oven mitts on. And misses way outside. 2-2 to JJ. As he is a master of working the count. Again, he does not have much power. He's got a little. He'll get a home run every once in a while. 275 ERA or 275 batting average, but 466 on base percentage. As he fouls that one back and out of play, keeps it to 2-2. He has been hit 7 times so far this year. Nick is going to have to come into the stream. He only gets hit whenever Nick is watching. All right, the 2-2 and swings through that one. And that's going to be a strikeout for Mr. Choi Jae-hoon. That's going to bring up Wong Young Mook, the 18-year-old who is getting his second straight starts. Has played well. I will say this, his defense have been very good so far. He's got a 3-game hitting streak going here. No, he's not 18. He is 20. He was born in 99, but he was drafted last year. As he looks at ball 1 at the top of the zone. So, yeah, this is his first year up in the big leagues. Only hit 167 down in the first league. He's hitting 429 on this year. Well, 375 now after the first inning. Does not go around. I thought he went around, but apparently not. And that's going to be 2-0. They're going to have to get him his own song. Quit playing this generic stuff for this man. This man is a starter. Now you're joy. Now you're joy. So we would be 24 years old. 24-year-old rookie. And swings through that 2-2. Run, now you're And that is up high, ball 3, another full count. That is his third full count, the second one he's had this inning. That pitch count is creeping up, about to be pitch number 70 here in this inning. that's going to be chopped. The first baseman makes a beautiful, beautiful play over there. And that is going to be, again, what I talked about. The Hanwha, I just watch Hanwha get gloved to death. Is like the only way I could say it is as an excellent play by the first baseman. Overran the play, but stuck his glove up and in the middle of his chest is able to backhand it and run over to first for the outs, and that's going to be 2 away. Moon Bin is on in the dugout now. Looks at ball 1 to start this at-bats. Moon Bin struck out looking in his first at-bats. And looks at ball 2. 2-0. Did have a full count strikeout in his first at-bats, so hopefully he can run this count full, get him up to the 75-78 pitch count. Moon Bin hitting .333 with runners in scoring position, 7 for 21, 10 RBIs. But I will say most of those have come at the beginning of the season as he strokes that in between the center fielder and left fielder, and that's going to score one more with another 2 outs RBI for Hanwha, and Moon Bin adds to the Hanwha lead. All right, that's going to bring up Lee Jin-young. Looks at ball 1 on the outside. Lee Jin-young 0 for 1 on the day. Flew out to center field in his first at-bats back in the actually last inning. As Moon Bin led off last inning. Lee Jin-young last inning did a flyout. And swings as hard as he possibly could there. Fouls it back for 1. Lee Jin-young, All right. And there we go. Strike 2 on Lee Jin-young. And that is ripped, but just foul. That would have possibly scored him as he was off, obviously, on the swing there. Hanwha Jin-young wo. Hanwha Jin-young wo. And once Moon Bin is on first, not Kim Tae-yeon. Moon Bin would definitely score on a shot like that as they check over on him at first. The 1-2 pitch coming up. And fouled off the butt of the bats. And we will have another 2 strike pitch. 네, 대전 살아요. 네, 대전 살았어. Hanwha as he fouls another one off. Let's get a hit here in EJ Young. 네, 한국 사람 많아요. And that's ball to 2-2. 근데 최원성 오늘 you're in this stream? 어제 이거 vertical shorts stream 오늘 shorts stream 한국 사람 많아요. 한 세 명, 네 명 한국 사람. 네. All right, the 2-2 pitch coming up. Hanwha up 2-0. Moon Dong-ju a diving stop to try to protect Ryu Hyun-jin. All right, here we go. The 2-2 pitch in there. Strike 3 and yeah. And a very lovely play there. Moon Dong-ju tries to steal seconds, but doesn't matter as Lee Jin-young strikes out looking to end the inning. And Hanwha does tack on another one, and they are up 2-0 going to the bottom of the fourth. Good to see Hanwha putting a few runs here and there together. I will say, though, it's been a while since we've Hanwha had a home run. I'm trying to think of when the last time Hanwha hit a home run. I know they didn't hit one over the weekend. Oh, Che and Ho hit one over the weekend. Pretty much a useless one, as they were already way down. So last week, they had one home run. Yeah, Hanwha. The team started out pretty the first couple weeks, home runs. Since then, they've fallen way down. And 15, they had one last week with Chano. The week before that, they did have a couple the week before that because they just had the one game against Kium. Yeah, where Noshiwan and Peraza hit home runs. So, Ryu Hyun-jin back out there on the mound. Strike one down the old middle. Looking good. 지금 38 pitches. And quickly ahead 0-2. 4 strikeouts. Pitch number 40 coming up, and that's fouled out of play as Soho Cho hitting .312 on the season. Struck out, wrong side. 1 for 3, grounded out to Ryu Hyun-jin in his first at-bats. And here we go. The 0-2 pitch once again. And that's lifted into center field, and that's going to be in front of Lee Jin-young, and they've got another base runner. I yeah, thanks, man. I'm thinking about getting hooking up another camera so I can just actually replay the hitters, and you guys can
live action replays as swings through that's one 0-1. Give you guys like an actual 3D do a 3D broadcast here. All right, the 0-1 pitch coming up. Sonasop hitting 281 on the season. Struck out in his first at bat. That's going to be a diving stop. A diving stop by An Chi-hong. Able to keep that in play. We'll move that over, but what a play by An Chi-hong over at first base. All right, we've got one out now, and the strangest at-bats in the league. Kwon Hee-dong rests the bat on his shoulder. He over twists his hands. So normally you would line up your knuckles here. He lines up his middle knuckles, and he's like rested here on his shoulder, and then he does. It looks very awkward, very unnatural. But he hits. He's at 294 with runners in scoring position. So like again, he's just, and I'm not even exaggerating. It's literally what it's like. As he looks at ball 2 on the outside. And he does not look like an athletic individual either. But he gets it done somehow. As here we go, the 2-1 pitch. But they just changed it to 3. That was weird. It was 2-1, and then they just changed it right in the middle of the play. They changed it to 3-0, and then he missed that inside, and it became 3-1, and that was really strange as he walks him. Like, I don't know what that was, because it was very, very strange. Like, on the actual broadcast, it was very, very weird. But, yeah, you definitely jinxed it. And that's going to bring up a very, very dangerous hitter in Park Geun-woo. Park Geun-woo hitting 352 on the season. Did strike out in his first at-bats. Ryu Hyun-jin's going to buckle down here. No. And misses outside. Absolutely not. If they don't have any injuries, they could make the playoffs. But I just don't know how they're going to score enough runs. As swings through that's 1-1. And I just don't know how they're going to score. Even yesterday, they won the game, but they got out hit. They just can't score enough runs. It's so strange as that one's fouled out. When I first started watching Hanwha back in 2014, that's all they did was score runs. Kim Tae-gyun, Jung Geun-woo, Lee Young-gyu, Kim Kang-an, Song Kwon-min, Choi Jin-hang, all these guys. That's all they did was hit home runs. They hit home runs, score runs, but they couldn't pitch to save their lives. And it gets him on the check swing. He is not happy about that. We will watch the replay here. That was an awful looking replay. Here we go. Oh yeah, he went barely. And that's going to bring up Kim Sung-wook, who skies his first pitch, An Chi-hong, and a sliding Moon Hyun-bin takes out An Chi-hong, as that was Moon Hyun-bin is grabbing his foot now, and that was a very dangerous play. Again, Hanwha just looks... Moon Hyun-bin takes the old walk back, and we got a 1-1 count. Long time going to games. 11 years going to Hanwha games. Sam Jin Hang. I was there for the Sam Jin Hang steroid as that is a beautiful pitch in there. This... What is going on here? Is it 1 and 2? Is it... What? That was a ball? What is going on here? Like, they just keep changing the score bug on the bottom of the screen. It just keeps changing in the middle of an at bat. Like, it just showed 0 and 1 and then a strike, and then they changed it to 1 and 1, and that is crushed. Goodbye. You're gonna need a... That was crushed. And it was right after. It was literally the pitch after. He's like, was that a ball? What? So, again, we got 2 outs here. So, Hanwha scores... both of their runs with 2 outs, and then now NC scores their 3 runs with 2 outs. So Kim Sung-wook, 3-run homer, and now we've got a strike 1. The bases are cleared. And Park Min-woo is telling him to go into trade that ball and get it, and have him sign it, as that ball gets fouled into the hands of Choi Jae-hoon, not the glove, the actual hands itself. And that is 0-2. And again, An Chi-hong couldn't make the play. Made the stop at first, but wasn't able to get the double play. And then Moon Hyun-bin and An Chi-hong aren't able to make the catch in foul territory, and that's going to bring another strikeout, but the damage has been done as Hanwha gives up the 3-run homer. And we will go to the top of the 5th. Hanwha down 3-2. Just absolutely crushed on that. And again, it was right after Ryu Hyun-jin was asking, that was a ball? That was a ball? Uh, yeah, I would never bet on the KBO. I lived in Vegas for 6 months. Rarely, like I went to the casinos a few times for shows and stuff, but the only time I ever really gambled was, I'd be sitting at the bar with friends, and every place has little, little video slots and all that stuff. So you sit there, throw $10 in, and yeah. So the one of the things is I used to cash my check at the casinos. So when you cash your check at the casinos, they let you spin this wheel or whatever, and you can double your paycheck, or you get free hotel stays and stuff like that. So I would always go cash my check at the casino, and then I would go to the bank the next day and deposit it. And so Che-Ho leading things off for Hanwha. Hanwha now down 3-2. And looks at strike one on the fake bunt. And lifts that one up in the air, and right fielder popping underneath it. Not going to let that one drop. And one away. Yeah, gambling's illegal here in Korea, so I mean, obviously, I would have to do it in another place, but yeah. Oh no, I don't want this here. They're different companies. Oh wow, what a shot! The umpire took one right off the leg, and that is going to be a single. As wow. Peraza wraps one around the first base and goes, and NC is lucky here because that went off of the first base umpire and bounced back into the field. Otherwise, that would have been in the corner, and Peraza probably would have been standing on second. Every league has a different. It's kind of like the NBA, MLB, NFL, NHL, MLS. They all have different, different whatever TV rights and stuff. So starting this year, different company bought the rights to broadcast the KBO, which is why you can no longer watch it. So. Oh. I can't tell if that hit the line. So the thing I hate is the KBO, teams in the KBO. Anio. Nope, nothing I can do. The KBO paints the lines. They don't chalk the lines, and it causes a lot of issues down the lines. And it looks like it hits on the line. Looks like it hits the outside of the line. Why do you want SSG to win? So, NC Lux out there. Chejong got hit again. Kia is dominating 5-0. Elias not pitching very well so far on the season for SSG. Who's pitching for Kia? Crow. Basic. All right, An Ji-hong looks at strike one down the middle. Basically, they so it, every time I like do just any like shorts or anything from this video is the 0-1 pitch low ball one. It gets a check and it gets a copyright thing. Not jail, but it'll shut down my YouTube channel. And I definitely would not like that. Pyongyang. All right. The 1-1 pitch, and that is lifted way up in the air as the shortstop ranges back, and first baseman calls him off, or left fielder calls him off, and that's 2 away. And again, An Jeong not able to do anything because it wasn't 2 outs. I don't know if I have content creation dreams, but it would put a damper on a lot of it would definitely put a damper on a lot of people's Korean baseball connections or Korean baseball watching. It would free up a lot of time though for me, as that is in there for strike one. No Shiwan did single in his first at bat, was erased on the Kim Tae-yeon groundouts, and grounded out to short in his last at bat. The biggest problem would be I would stick out. I'm a large man in Korea itself. In South Korea, I would be an even larger man in North Korea. And the 0-1 pitch checks over on Peraza again as he's diving back in. Gives the pitcher a dirty look. Takes 3 steps back off of the ground, or off of the bag. Are they going to send him? A big crow hop, another lead. He is tempting him over as he makes another little step off. And No Shiwan. Ooh! Wow. Again, Hanwha just cannot get it. As the second baseman bobbles the ball, drops it, but still gets the toss to second base for get Peraza out with the 4-6 putout. And Hanwha strands another runner, and we will head to the bottom of the 5th. And like I said, Hanwha can't score. Yeah. So Park Chan-ho is back for Kia, or for Kia. Yeah, Socrates has not had a good season. He is not doing well. My issue with Park Chan-ho is the fact that the errors is one thing, but he's so inconsistent. He is so inconsistent. And we be back here, coming back as Ryu Hyun-jin still out there on the mound. 58 pitches so far, through the 4 innings. And first pitch in there for a strike. So yeah. Yeah, Crow hasn't had a great season either. But Nail, is it Nail or Nail? Like, no, it's just been absolutely Nail. I think Nail. That's how it's Konglished or whatever. And that's low ball two, 2-1. He's with Chicago, right? Chicago's another team that can't score. I think they've been shut out like 5 times. And low ball 3, he looks very. So Kim Soo Hyun, Kim Soo Yun, Kim Soo Yoon, winning, and he is now hitting. Apparently, we had a change, as I need to update this. So the 8th batter here is, and that's another strikeout. And just in time for him to strike out. And let me get another little thing going here. All right, now I'm back. As ball 1. All right, now we're ready. Kim Ju-won, 131 on the season. Skies that one up. And Lee Jin-young under it, 2 away. Yu Hyun-jin already 7 Ks on the day and still only sitting at 66 pitches. Pitch number 67 coming up here as they have wrapped the lineup back around. And that first pitch in there for a strike. And little chopper or swing. We got a collision course in left field almost, but Wang Young Mook able to catch it, and that is going to be the end of the 5th, and we will go to the 5th inning stretch here in Korea. I will be back in just 1 second. All right. We are back as the Korean fans behind the reporter in the middle of the concourse, making them heart signs. All right, and apparently we're back, and the first pitch in there for a ball. Kim Tae-yeon will lead it off here, and one away as he pops up to the catcher in foul territory. The little color commentary lady, or the concourse on-field announcer. So after the always after the fifth inning stretch, at the end of it, they have a woman in the crowd. It's always a woman, always a woman in the crowd, and doing a little update announcement thing, something like that, something usually pretty useless. And she was still going, she just stopped. But Choi Jae-hoon on Shin Min-hyuk has pitch number 94 here. He has been going a little bit deeper as he runs the count to 1-1. Went 4.2 innings in the last start, but 96 pitches, 97 pitches before that, and 104 pitches before that. So he is a guy that can hit that 100 pitch mark. Which again is a huge thing in Korea. A lot of guys, a lot of Korean guys, Korean pitchers are only going to throw about 80 pitches. As Choi Jae-hoon gets a call way up and in, but just catches the corner of the strike zone and makes it 2-2. So there's not a lot of guys that can go, 100 pitches. I have a feeling that he's going to pitch to Choi Jae-hoon, and then his day will be done, as he does not get that call on the bottom of the zone. And again, the on-field strike zone is not quite the... Oops, wrong button. The on-field strike zone is not the same as the actual ABS zone, so depending on how it looks. And he pops that one foul, backing out of play, way back behind the home plate stands. So Choi Jae-hoon, I imagine that Shin Min-hyuk, this will be his last batter. Choi Jae-hoon, 262 on the season, 198 ERA for Shin Min-hyuk up until this point, as they've got some lefties on deck. And Choi Jae-hoon lines that one into center field, and we've got another leadoff hitter for not leadoff, as Kim Tae-yeon popped up. But I believe that will be the end of his day with 99 pitches. And we will see, are they going to keep him in? Again, he is a righty. Will throw over 100 pitches. That's perfectly fine for him. But they have two lefties coming up now in Wang Young-mook and Moon Hyun-bin. And they're going to keep him out there. Wow. I am actually very, very surprised here. So Wang Young-mook lifts that one, and that's going to get down just inside. Choi Jae-hoon using all the wheels that he's got. And Wang Young-mook is on second base with a double. Big time first pitch swinging from the rookie. Again, I can't believe that he was still in there. Just gets inside of the foul. The little warning track on the left field or right field side. And he is standing on second base now. 1 out, and now we will have the pitching change like I said they should have had before. I will figure out who is the new pitcher. And no, I didn't want that bit. But I didn't want that button. 1 out. 1 out. Moon Hyun Bin will be up for Hanwha, and I'm still waiting to find out who is coming in to pitch. Let's see. Kim Jae-yeol will be coming in for NC. And again, I talked about this earlier. Both teams went through their bullpen, their main guys, yesterday. So a lot of these guys are going to be coming in for the second straight game. Moon Hyun Bin will be coming up for Hanwha as we are back now. So bringing on another righty. Very strange here. So Moon Hyun Bin will be coming in, face Kim Jae-yeol. I know many Hanwha fans are right now asking for Kim Moon Hyun Bin to be pinch hit for. I know they are. But the other options are not good either. So, Kim Jae-yeol on the mound, 11 games. This is game number 12. 2.70 ERA, 3 holds, 2.11 batting average against 10 innings, 4 walks, and 8 strikeouts in those 10 innings. So, very likely to walk a guy. Moon Hyun Bin does seem to walk a lot more this year. Righty on the mound, lefty Moon Hyun Bin in the box. And yesterday he pitched 1/3 of an inning, 15 pitches, and gave up a run. Moon Hyun Bin lifts the first pitch he sees to the left fielder, and Choi Jae-hoon is not going to attempt. Again, you got Choi Jae-hoon, who's not fast, and first pitch swinging on a guy that just came in. First pitch swinging. That's going to bring up Lee Jin-young. Lee Jin-young 0 for 2 on the day. Flew out to center field and then also struck out looking in the last inning, or his last at-bats. So 1 pitch, 1 out. Hanwha still runners on second and third. Yeah. First base is empty. Lee Jin-young. And that's inside. Strike 1. I wish they would just stop with this stupid time, pitch clock violation, blah, blah, blah. Because they're not enforcing it, so it doesn't really matter. Lee Jin-young swings through that one. Another strike. Again, Lee Jin-young, my issue with him. So again, he's 9 hits so far, 12. So he's had 35 at bats, and he's had 12 strikeouts already. He strikes out 30, 33, 34, 35, up to 40% of the time, and it's not a this year thing. It's an every single year thing. So again, I'm not sure. In Hanwha, the last few seasons, huge problems with their outfield being able to produce, and then as that's chopped to third, he bobbles it, scoops it up, throws to first, and Hanwha will strand 2 more runners. with runners on second and third. I love it. I am so happy that they have it. I really am. I wish they would have gotten it before. My problem is I watch so much baseball that I literally see how awful the KBO umpires are, and the ABS system is very great. No outs or no runs, 3 outs, stranded people on second and third, keeping your under going alive, Loopy. But Yu Hyunjin should be back out there easily, as yeah, I just so much Lee Jin Young. He just strikes out so much. Everybody loves him because he hit a pinch hit grand slam. But the thing is he hit a pinch hit grand slam, but Hanwha was already winning the game. Like, Hanwha fans voted it like the best play of last year. And I'm like, that's like being up 3 runs and then you hit a home run and you considered for the best play of the game. Like, your home run didn't matter. But Hanwha fans voted him as the best play of the year. And I was just like, what? What are you talking about? All right, Ryu Hyunjin back out there. For some reason, now my stuff isn't working. Fantastic. And that's strike 1. Ryu Hyunjin already 7 strikeouts on the day. And that's strike number 2 on the 121. Coming up, pitch number 70. Soho Cho grounded out to Ryu Hyunjin in his first at-bats and then singled in his second at-bats way outside ball 1. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch. Oh, sorry, no. And that's chopped to broken bat to Noshiwan. The throw over to first in time and 1 out. Yeah, sometimes, I have an iPad that I've set up for all of, see, the 1 ball re-popped up even though it went to 0. Sometimes it just doesn't want to do what I tell it to. So basically I have 2 boxes that I use to control everything. And that first pitch up high, ball 1 to Sonosop. So I have 2 boxes that controls everything. One is all the scoreboard stuff that you guys see, and that's outside ball 2, 2-0. And then I have another box that is all the music that you guys hear, so that I could just push a button to instantly do whatever. And that's in there for strike. The iPad is not the best. We'll just say that it's a good iPad, but for some reason when I push buttons, it doesn't always work right. And swings through that one as he spins around and has to come back into the batter's box. 2-2 now on Sonosop. Sonosop 0 for 2 on the day. Struck out looking in his first at-bats to in the first inning, and then grounded to foul. And grounded out to the first baseman in his last at-bats, which was should have been a double play, and then after that it could have easily been a catch in foul territory, but neither one happened, and that led to the 3-run homer. Sonosop chops that one to stay alive. 2-2 as that hits up against Che Jae-hoon and rolls off to the side. Pitch number 79 coming up for Ryu Hyunjin as he gets himself some more rosin. And the 2-2 pitch, chop, Ryu Hyunjin, and that takes a big spinning bounce. And that was going to be an infield single there on that chopper, but it took a huge spin and bounced foul, and we will reset for another one. Pitch number 8 of this at bat. Ryu Hyunjin, ERA down to 5.68. Again, coming into today's game, 5.85. So he's given up the 3 runs, trying to get himself a quality start here. 2-2 pitch. That's another chopper. Shortstop scoops it up, throws over to first, and 2 away. Another fantastic play by Wang Young Mook over at short. The running forward momentum carrying him as he has to throw across his body to get Sonas up, and Sonas up is fairly fast. And still gets him by 1.5 steps. Love when the big number guys are playing. Number 95. All right. First pitch in there, a ball for Guye Dong, who grounded out to center, or grounded out to Ryu Hyunjin in his first at bat, and then walked and scored. He probably could. He threw 94 pitches his last inning, or his last outing against Doosan, as that one bounces back to the backstop, and that's going to be ball 2, 2-0. It's Inception on TV. I'm watching TV, who's watching an iPad of watching the game. And that's in there for a strike. 2-1. That's another thing that I really don't like about going to games is everybody's watching the game on their phones. Like, watch the game. And that's in there on the corner. 2-2. A beautiful paint job on the outside corner. All right, the 2-2 pitch, and he gets it, fouls it back out of play, and that's going to be another pitch. Coming up, pitch number 86. I really think he could possibly go another inning, and I really think that they're going to need him to go another inning. Because, again, Lee Min-woo, Jang Si-won, Han Sung-hyuk, and Ju Hyun-sang all pitched yesterday. So getting 7 innings out of him, and that is crushed, but nope, not crushed. It just sounds like it's center fielder underneath it, and that's 3 away, and we will go to the top of the... Yeah. Why am my stuff not working anymore? Yeah, it's amazing the one thing I do hate is like I can't even do anything internet wise at the game. Like take a photo or something about something that happened and can't do anything. But welcome to the stream, Nick. I was wondering if you were gonna grace us with your presence, sir. Y'all still out there, I believe. Only throwing 4 pitches. 15 pitches yesterday's game, and then 4 so far today. I've never played that. I have an Xbox, but I'm a Call of Duty guy, or Warzone, I should say. All right, Che and Ho will be leading things off. The future Hanwha fans right there. Set of twins getting some juice and some bats. And that's in there for a strike. Outside ball one. And should be 1-1. And that fouled back 1-2. All right, Tano, you got to get on base here. We need a leadoff runner on base. Everyone goes to the baseball game, but they watch it. A lot of them do watch it on their phone, so that they can, because they can't see everything from their seats. I don't watch it on my phone. I never watch it on my phone. I use my phone, take videos, different things. And the 2-2 pitch, and that is in the dirt. Ball 3. Full count coming up. Be a huge walk here. Yeah, well, Korea is the most connected country in the world. Now I'm streaming using my $25 1 gig internet. And fouled away. Reset for another full count here. Pitch number 11 here, but again, he pitched yesterday, and this is his second inning, which means he warmed up in the bullpen, and then he warmed up to come back in here. So he's at, 30-something pitches right now after pitching, 20, 25, 30 pitches yesterday, too. And that's fouled straight back. Love seeing it. Get that pitch count up. Get into some more guys in this bullpen. Again, yesterday only 1/3 of an inning, but gave up a run. His ERA 2.53 so far on the season. Eong-chan. And Chopper, that's going to be in between the first and second baseman. And just like I said, my man is on first with a leadoff single. Eong-chan, I believe, is their closer still. At least he has 3 saves, and he came in yesterday to kind of try to save it, I guess. And that's going to bring up Peraza. Che. Peraza. Okay. Down on his knees, swinging at ball 1. Peraza 2 for 3 on the day. Struck out in his first at bat, then a single and an RBI, and another single off of the first base umpire in his last at bat. I think he's all right. And that's outside ball 1. Yeah, I know they attempted to make him a starter. And I think he was a starter a little bit for the Bears, I believe, for a few times. But, yeah, he's been in 11 games, 3 saves, and, man, he is just swinging through these curveballs. Another pitch way below the zone, swinging through. He had 29 saves last year, 22 the year before, 16 the year before. But, ERA 3 to 4, not great, but effective enough for the KBO, I guess. And the 1-2 pitch to Peraza, that's bounce, and Chano does not take off. And let's have some more Peraza. That is ripped. Oh my God. What did I talk about earlier? How Hanwha just gets beat by these ridiculous plays as he lines it to the first baseman, and the first baseman catches it, steps on first for 2 outs. Just, I mean, you can't get worse base. I mean, jeez, Hanwha. All right, An Cheong, 2 outs. Here's your specialty. How about a 2-out home run to tie the game? That is not. We'll take that. Another ridiculous play as they almost do the splits at first to get him out on the 5-3 slow roller that the pitcher misses and puts it away. Can Hanwha get any worse luck? Wow. Go from a leadoff single to a line drive double play, and then a slow roller to get him with the outstretched third, or with the outstretched first baseman. Just unbelievable. Hanwha cannot get any sort of offense going. And again, I talked about this yesterday after the game. So Hanwha, they have their 2 runs, but again, that one of those runs was on a freak play where they NC lost the ball in the lights, and Hanwha was able to score. But yeah, sometimes, you mean a lot of time, honestly. That's not a Hanwha thing right there. That was just, the other team's just, oh, wow, that's not a strike? All right. They're always in last because it doesn't matter who's coaching. They always do the exact same thing. And then they just find another guy and he does the exact same thing. So Park Ganu in 2 strikeouts so far today as he is quickly ahead 2-0. Man, Hanwha just cannot get a break today. And that is way up high. Ball 3, 3-0. I can't do anything about that. All right, well, here comes the 3-0 pitch. And that's ball 4. And yeah. Oh, I don't even know what to say. And that's in there for a strike. Pitch number 92 coming up. So, he'll get his 100. his 100 pitches. Again, it comes back to the fourth inning. They had the 3-run homer. They had 2 chances to get out of that inning with the play at first. No, An Ji-hong wasn't able to get the ball and throw to second. And then An Ji-hong and Moon Hyun-bin both chasing a ball in foul territory and weren't able to make the catch. That's a catch that you have to make. And, right after that, you had a 3-run homer. Defense just doesn't get it done for Hanwha versus other teams. The defense seems to always get it done. And the 0-2 pitch, and that's shot right back to Ryu Hyun-jin, who goes 6-3 double play. The old 1-6-3 double play. Chagoga, do you know the theory of sunken cost? And just catches the outside. Theory of sunken cost. I don't know what that is in Korean. This can't be right. Chimul Wangaron? That can't be right. I hope I didn't say anything bad. All right, the 0-2 pitch. Come on, how about a strikeout here? Just misses. Basically, it's where you don't want to let go of something because you spent too much time or money in it. And that's lifted foul, out of play, 1-2. Still, I just have I got so much time and money invested in Hanwha that leaving, I would have to reinvest my life. All right, pitch number 98 coming up. The 1-2 counts. And that is a strikeout looking, and that should be the end of it for him as he ends his day with another K. 8 strikeouts for Ryu Hyun-jin on this Wednesday night. And again, as usual, my buttons just randomly stop working. I've thought about it many times. The manager change really made me rethink. So a couple years ago, I remember 2020, Subaru, the outfield, the Hanwha outfield was so bad. Like, oh my gosh, so bad. They had Ryan Healy, and then they had Perez. And the outfield was just so bad in 2020. And the offseason in 2020 was this offseason that Park Geun-woo went to NC, Sona Sup went to NC. That was the same. And Na Sung-bam went to Kia, and Park Hae-min went to LG, and Kim Hyun-soo stayed at LG. And there were all of these outfield free agents. And what did Hanwha do? They re-signed Choi Jae-hoon for 4 years. They signed no outfielders, even though Subaru said, the question was, how are you going to address this outfield? And they said free agency, and then they went out and got 0 free agents. And I don't know why it says the 9th. It is not the 9th, guys. It is the 8th. I need to change that because there we go. Don't worry, it's only the 8th. And once again, showing his wife And on the mound now is going to be Han Jae-sung. 11 games, 0.96 ERA. Han Jae-sung. Han Jae-sung. All right. Han Jae-sung yesterday, 1 inning, no runs, 12 pitches. No Shiwan leading things off for Hanwha and looks at strike one. Swinging through that strike two. All right, here we go. The 0-2 pitch, no shoe on. And that's way up high. Ball one, 1-2. No shoe on is 1 for 3 on the day. Grounded out to the shortstop, a 6-4 put out and a 4-6 put out. Also has a single, but was erased pretty quickly on that pitch. So overall, not a great day, but ball 2. He has time to tie it up right here on this next pitch. And he went. Maybe next game. Maybe next game, sir. Definitely wins. All right, Kim Tae-yeon in. Looks at strike one. Kim Tae-yeon 1 for 3 on the day. Grounded out to the shortstop, singled and popped up foul to the catcher. Swings at a pitch that lands in front of the plates. Apparently doesn't realize that the strike zone is above the plates, not in front of it. And 0-2 as Han Jae-sung's ERA is down to .93. Kim Tae-yeon is hitting .304 on the season. I would have to say one of the top 3. And just like that, he's on base for a 1-out single for the second time of the game. And that's going to bring up Choi Jae-hoon, who is 1 for 3. He has not walked yet today, and he has not been hit by a pitch, which means it's coming. We're about to have 2 runners on. Yoo Hyun-jin is not happy. 99, I think. And that's ball 1. $98 pitches for Yoo Hyun-jin. And ball 1, and the catcher is out on the mound to talk to him. As again, all of basically anybody that we're going to see in today's game pitched yesterday. So that is one thing that I know most Hanwha relievers really struggle with pitching back-to-back games. Knowing this manager, I would say probably Lee Min-woo or Han Sung-hyuk. And Choi Jae-hoon stepping in there, still 1-0, and that's way up high. Ball 2, 2-0. Yeah, it's going to be either Lee Min-woo or Han Sung-hyuk. I think those are the only two guys that he would send out there. But again, this dugouts has no idea what he's doing, so who knows? He may send Ryu Hyun-jin back out there. And that's in there for strike 2-1. I wish they would show the dugouts, you know, show who's warming up. And the 2-1 pitch inside, just catches the corner. Who knows, man? I'm pretty sure he's done. He did not look happy. And the 2-2 pitch coming up. Gotta get on it. And that's outside, ball 3. And just like I said, he hasn't walked yet today, which means he's due for a walk. As I show the Hanwha fans praying for a hit, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I've ever prayed for a hit before. All right, the 3-2 pitch, and that's fouled back as Kim Tae-yeon was off on that pitch, and we will reset it for another full count. Pitch number 14. As 279 Choi Jae-hoon versus .93 ERA Han Jae-sung. Kim Tae-yeon has a little bit of speed, not a lot. You're not putting him any track races. And that's chopped up the center. 2 away. Does move the runner over, but the broken bat ends up costing them as we now have 2 outs. And he does not get a walk on the day or a hit by pitch. All right, that's going to bring up Wang Young-mook, the 24-year-old lefty rookie. Doubled in his last at-bats. Also grounded out to first on an excellent play by the first baseman. Looks at strike 1, barely catches it. And again, this whole pitch clock thing, why are you making any deal about it? You're not going to do anything with the pitch clock. Nobody cares about the pitch clock. Not one person cares about the pitch clock at all. And here we go, the 0-1 pitch. And stays off of it. I love it. 1-1, as that is a pitch that many Hanwha fans love swinging it. The off-speed pitch away off the zone. Wang Young-mook hitting 400 on the season. And has extended his hitting streak, and he lays off of that one too. Wow, what a at bat already. I'm really liking what I see here from this guy. He has played excellent defense. He is, he's hitting. And he's got a big number. And the 2-1 pitch. And just misses that middle as he fouls it away. And he knows that was the pitch he needed for this at-bat to make it 2-2. So, Hanwha with one of their best chances to score here as they've got a runner on second, 2 strikes, 2 balls, 2 outs, 2 runs, runner on second. And here's the pitch. And he gets a piece of it, and that lifts it foul into the stands, and the guy with the glove misses it. If this was a banana ball, he would still be up because the guy with the glove in the outfield didn't catch it. Pitch number 21 coming up for Hanwha Sung. Pretty much means he is definitely going to be unavailable tomorrow. Han Jae-sung threw 12 pitches yesterday. And the 2-2 pitch. And that's a chopper up the middle. That's going to Kim Tae-yeon running around the throw home. And he is in there. And Wong Young-mook with a single up the middle to tie the game in the top of the 8th. The rookie making himself known. The big chopper over the I can't even talk right now. Over the bag at second, and the throw home not in time as Kim Tae-yeon starfish slides, and we've got ourselves a 3-3 game tied. And once again, I said it before, the bullpens are going to be an issue because all of these guys pitched yesterday. And that'll be it for Han Jae-sung, as we've got another pitcher coming out again. But now the problem is Hanwha also is going to have their bullpen with a bunch of guys that's, have already pitched yesterday. And NC and Hanwha have guys that have pitched on 12, 13 games already this year, and we're only in game number, 23, 22, 23. So, yeah. But that changes everything now. I think he's going to go with Han Seung-hyuk. Im Jung-ho comes in for NC. Im Jung-ho back out there for NC. He did, again, pitch yesterday. I will get you the exact stats of what he did yesterday in just a second. He's not actually on the screen. Let's see. Im Jung-ho. Im Jung-ho is the guy that took the loss yesterday. Pitched 1/3 of an inning. So, oh my lord, why did my buttons? So, 11 pitches yesterday, 7 strikes, 1 hit. Gave up 2 runs, 1 earned. And Hanwha still has a runner on first with Moon Hyun Bin coming up. We'll see if they can add to it. Again, Im Jung-ho, 11 games, 1 loss, ERA of 4, 4 holds, 294 batting average against, 9 innings, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts. And we will have lefty versus lefty as Moon Hyun Bin will be coming up. And he first pitch lines a shot to the shortstop, who catches it. But Hanwha ties the game. And we will go to the bottom of the 8th. Tied up at 3-3. So the question now is, who's going to come in for Hanwha? I guess, is it going to be Lee Min-woo? Is it going to be Jang Shi-won? Is it going to be Han Sung-hyuk? I don't think it's going to be Hang Sung-ju. No way. Jang Shi-won comes back out. So again, you're the same thing that's, NC had to deal with is they've got pitchers that's pitched yesterday, and they're having them come back out again today, and especially Jang Shi-won. Jang Shi-won has pitched a lot lately. He came up late, so he's pitched in 5 games. He pitched in 4 games last week, and he's already in pitch number 2 or pitch game, second game this week. So he's been up since the 9th. So you're looking at now in 8 possible games, he's pitched 5 of them. Yeah, Kim So-yeon needs to learn to pitch. The problem is he thinks it's still high school where he can just throw hard and people are going to swing. He needs to learn how to pitch. He needs to listen and learn how to pitch. So, but well, here we go. Jang Shi-won on the mound. 5 games, 1 win, 1 loss, 3.18 ERA, 1 hold, 111 batting average against 5 2/3 innings, 3 walks, 7 strikeouts as he asked for a new ball, and we will get ready here. Looks like we do have a couple changes. I'm gonna guess Moon Hyun-bin is going to be out. Wang Young-mook takes over at second base. And Lee Do-yoon will move in Moon Hyun-bin's spots. And in the order. And first pitch low. A ball 1. So let's see here. So Wang Young-mook should move over to second base. Lee Do-yoon moves over to. What just happened? What did I just do? As we are 1-1 on this count, trying to get this changed here. So he should be in at short. And we have Lee Do-yoon. Nope, not Lee Jo-yoon. Lee Do-yoon at short. All right. I think we're all set now. As we got ourselves a 2-1 count. I think we're all set now. All right. The 2-1 pitch and swings through that 2-2. As wrong one. I need to get this all set too. So we have a pinch hitter here, Changwon. And outside, a ball 3, 3-2. So let's see here. This is our number 8 hitter. And walks the leadoff batter. That is never good. And like I said, you got a guy that's pitched in now 6 games out of a possible 8. You got to expect this. You got to expect this. You got a guy that, again, good God, this manager's an idiot. So yesterday he pitched 1 1/3 inning. Just unbelievable. Unbelievable how inept this manager is. Absolutely inept. So yesterday he threw 23 pitches yesterday. 23 pitches yesterday. Yeah, bring him back in today. Good God, I can't wait for you to be fired. And another thing is you got here comes a bunt here, pulls it back but puts it back down. A beautiful bunt as An Jeong flips it over to first, and he goes to third, and he is. Wow, what a heads up play. They've got to review this. Hanwha has to review this. Like they have to review this because it's the game. No Shiwan charged, and what happened is the guy on first ended up going hard to third because No Shiwan charged on the play. So we have one out at first, but he saw No Shiwan charging. Yeah, I mean, Hanwha has to review this. Oh, he missed the tag. Wow. That is the game. That is some huge heads up base running. Oh my Lord. Is that a smart play? My Lord, is that a smart play? And then you have the dugout for Hanwha that is nothing but stupid decisions. The difference. All right, it's Pak Minu. Wow, what a play. Ball one. Like, I don't even know if you pitched to like at this point, I don't know if you ball two. If he throws another ball, you gotta put him on first and then hope for a double play. That was such a massively smart play. But right now, 2-0 counts. You got to throw a strike here, and that's ball three. And again, you got a guy that threw 23 pitches yesterday coming in to throw his 8th game in or 6th game in 8 possible chances. What do you expect? What do you expect? Just good Lord, is the dugout for Hanwha inept. The 3-0 pitch, and that is going to take the lead as Lee Jin-young floats back, catches it, but easily trots home, and that is going to be wow. And another ball. Can Hanwha get out of this without giving up more than 1 run? And another ball. He's now thrown 12 pitches, 13 pitches, 4 strikes. 4 strikes. And another ball. Yeah, a sacrifice fly because again, just so many mistakes. And there's another ball. God, Hanwha's manager makes me want to quit watching baseball, as god awful as he is. Like, he has no idea what in the world he is doing with the pitching staff. Like, does he know he has other guys that haven't pitched 6 times in 8 games? Does he understand that there's other people in the bullpen that need to come out? You can't just send the same guy in every single game and expect them to be able to throw well. Man, just talking about the just a perfect example of why nepotism doesn't work is watching Hanwha's manager fumble through a bullpen and fumble through a game and just ruin everything. God, just, you could not be a worse manager than the one that's in the dugout for Hanwha. Like, it's impossible to be that awful at your job. And the only reason why he even has a job, again, everybody knows, is because of his best friend is the GM. So, Kim Gyu-yeon will be coming in for Hanwha, trying to salvage yeah, I mean, 3 games, 4.50 ERA, 154 batting average against 4 innings, 3 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Me. All right, Sonos up, stepping in. And the throw over to first, back sliding. Rule number 1 when I take over: no bunting. And ball 1. 9:10 p.m. All right, the 1-0 pitch. And hey, it's a strike, ladies and gentlemen. We still have one of those. Man, that's so early. Sonos up should by this time, sometime this season, take over as the hit king of the KBO, as that's fouled out of play. 1-2. Man, I do not see 5 a.m. on purpose. I I used to see 5 a.m. on all the time, and it was brutal. All right, the 1-2 pitch coming up. How about a strikeout here and a throw over to first and back in time. All right, the 1-2 pitch and a chopper foul as the ball boy down next to the tarp makes the play. We will reset for another 1-2 count. And oh my God, it's a caught stealing, ladies and gentlemen. It is a caught stealing. It is a caught stealing. As that'll take us to the end of the 8th. And once again, no, you're not looking at that incorrectly. They were able to score without getting a hit. I hope so, Dave, because there might be riots at the stadium because this manager just blew this game completely. Just unbelievable. It makes me not even want to watch.
다 같이 일어나 최강화도의 승리를 위하여 함성 발사!
Once again, Lee Young, worst player of the game. 0 for 3 with a strikeouts. So we are the top of the 9th here. Lee Young-chan on the mound for. We will. Hopefully he messes up just like the rest of the bullpen guys have. Lee Young fouls that one out of play. And another foul back. 0-2. There is some changes. Changwon in center field. Do Tae-hoon on first. I'm not going to make these changes because they're not going to bat. So the 0-2 pitch coming up. Way outside. 1-2. 147 on the gun. Lee Young-chan with a 3.09 ERA. Lee Young average down to 250 now on the season. And swings through that one for another strikeout. His second of the day. And one away. Oh, Hanwha. And Changwon up for Hanwha. Changwon 2 for 4 on the day. Double, run scored, a single. Average up to 277 on the season. That is outside ball 1. Loopy does not want Hanwha to win, I can tell you that. All right. And that is ripped, and that's going to be a nice little single as Changwon on base again for the 3rd time today. Loopy is definitely hope, because if Hanwha wins, that means it's at least a 5-4 game, meaning that would be the over on your 8.5. What happens if it's a tie on an over under? So mound visits as Peraza is going to come up. We've got to be careful with him. But the game ended with less than 9, with 8.5. So technically the game was an under. You're not betting on a winner or a loser. I think it should pay out. Right, Peraza, 2 for 4. Yeah, at the end of 12 innings, KBO is done. And swings through another pitch. That is definitely his weakness that people are going to exploit, as he knows it, that, that pitch that drops down out of the strike zone, he loves to go down and get that, and he's not getting it, unfortunately. Okay. Throw over to first, back sliding. Do not get picked off, because you are. What are you doing? Oh my lord! That is one thing you never keep. You never disconnect from the base. Like, he literally got up and was just standing there, not paying attention, off the base. Like, and now we're gonna have a pinch runner. Eurogyo is going to pinch run at first. All right, the 0-1 pitch. And once again, a pitch down, falling out of the zone. And he swings by, I don't know, he's not throwing any fastballs. He's not throwing any fastballs. He's just throwing fork balls. Fork ball, fork ball, fork ball. About 120, 127, 128 on his fork ball. Yeah, he's just throwing fork ball. Because Peraza has a big hole in his swing where he swings at things that... And he just got picked off. Oh, my God. You're out. Don't replay it. I know you're gonna replay it, but why bother? Like you pinch run and oh my god, come on! Like you pinch run, and you get picked off. Like come on! Like watching this team just make mental mistake after mental mistake after mental mistake after mental mistake after mental mistake is just exhausting. Like, come on. That's ridiculous. Well done. Well done, Hanwha. Well, luckily, Dave, I have a nice little... When I want to talk about Hanwha. Unbelievable. Like, absolutely unbelievable how absolutely outrageous that is to watch this team. Like, Lord. Yeah, let me see. I will see if I can get the game. Let me give me just a sec. Let me get it. All right. What do I want to bring up? Let's do this. All right, I'll just give you guys the old play-by-play here. So we got top of the ninth, 8-3. Iggy soon on the mound, 25 pitches. Here comes pitch number 26. Let me see. Actually, let me do this. So. And that is Pak Chan-ho rips that one down. I can, let's do this. What's our score here? What? You said SSG, right? 8-3. So. Eight to 3. And we got top of the ninth, no outs, and a 3-1 count. All right. All right, so we got a 3-2 pitch, 3-2 count here. Well, I'll even give you guys some music for this Lovely, lovely game here. And the 3-2 pitch walks him. Take your base, Park Chan-ho, as you have earned it, sir. And let's see here. We got we'll go no logos. Oops, wrong button. We'll go logos off, and we will go Kia and SSG. There we go. And swings through. That's in strike one, 0-1. No. Lee Do-young, home run. What is it? All right, we got the 1-1 pitch here. Pitch number 34, and Kim Do-yeon strokes that to the fan who makes the catch in the outfield. Goodbye, baseball. That is 2 runs for Kia as he deposited that into a fan's hands in the left field wall and makes it 10-3 Kia. Just crush. Chejung is hurt. What an outstanding play by the fan, though. Do you want me to keep doing this Kia game? How about the KT and Kium game that's at least a game? Would you guys prefer the KT and Kium game? Because this game is pretty lopsided here. And that's up high, 1-1. Let's see. All right. Let's see here. Oh, wrong way. Oh, God. I turned just in time to watch a replay of Hanwha getting rocked. All right, so here we go. We got the Kia KT Kium. We've got the top of the 8th. Ah, here we go. We got a runner on first and third. Top of the... Hey, I said the 8th. What are you doing here? Top of the 8th. The 2 outs. And first pitch in there for a strike. 2 outs. I got your... You can just check the score bug. All right. Who's up? Kim Jae-young on the mound. Kim Sang-soo, 1 for 3 on the day. The number 9 hitter. And that is chopped to third. Makes the play. Steps, throws, and 3 away. What do we got here? Middle of the 8th. I'm gonna kill this thing. And that one. There we go. All right. So we will be heading to the bottom of the 8th. Kimi Jeep coming up for Kium. They got out of it. That's all I know. Gron, 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 gron. Hey, well, I even got this. We will put up a Kium Stadium. What else we got? Game group. We don't want any of that. There we go. Look at that. What a beautiful setup I got going here. Sometimes I amaze myself at how awesome it is. All right, so we got the bottom. Why did you flip that over again? Wow, what a play. There's a chopper scoops it, and then especially over at third, who does not have the best defense. So Kimi Jeep 1 for 3 on the day. New pitcher is Kim Min Soo, and that first pitch is lifted up into the air, and Rojas waving him off, and under it, 1 away. Some are different cities, but like even LG and Doosan share the same stadium. Kia's in Gwangju, Lotte is in Busan, NC is in Changwon, but Changwon actually used to be, as that one is lifted up in the air, giving chase at the warning track, and 2 away. So NC or Changwon used to actually be the second home for Lotte, but then they became a new team, and so Lotte moved their second home to Ulsan. So teams actually have like a regular city team, and then they have a second home. Like Hanwha plays in Daejeon, but they also have Cheongju, which is a city that's really close. Lee Young-gyu, I can't believe he's still playing. Lee Young-gyu 1 for 3 on the day. The guy's like 50. Oh, Lee Young-gyu hitting 474 on the season. And outside, ball 2, one of the hardest guys to strike out. Just slap hitter. Big leg kick. And swings and crushes that up into the upper deck of the foul territory. 2-1. What else can I do here? And the 2-2 pitch coming up. And Kim Min-soo, the floats it foul. Good thing about going to a KT versus Kium game, if there's a foul ball, you have a really good chance of getting it, because good God, they have no fans. No fans at all. What do I want to do here? I want to close that. All right, full count coming up for Mr. Lee Young-gyu. One of the first songs I ever learned as a Hanwha fan. And that's going to be a single up the middle. As again, he is nearly impossible to strike out. And Kium has another man on base. I don't know who's coming up next. I have no idea about anything going on in this game. That's what I said. I can't believe he's still playing. He's hitting almost 500 on the season. I wonder if he still steals. So Dawson up now, and that was the answer. Lee Young-gyu takes off on that and slides in despite a foul ball and being told, yeah, he's old. Because I used to see him leaving. Yeah, he's 38 years old. 38 years old. Because I used to see him after games driving around in his Ferrari. Because his wife was like a movie or actress or something, I think, wasn't she? His kid used to run around at the stadium all the time. His foul to Dawson makes it 0-1. And the 0-1 pitch, Lee Young-gyu back over to first. Steps kind of awkwardly over on first. All seven. Oh, Sleepy Guy is still there. Sleepy Guy is behind the plates. And the 0-1 pitch. Outside, 1-1. Thank you, thank you. And here comes the 2-1 pitch coming up. 2 outs. Runner on first. Does have speed. A single probably would score him. And here we go. And he steals, and he is out. And he knew it. 3 outs, and we will go to the 9th inning tied. 4-4. Da, 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 da. Oh, I need to get rid of that. Well, I'll be right back. I'll be right back to finish this. Don't worry.
Fried chicken, fried chicken, fried chicken. Give me fried chicken. Baby, it's all that I want to take me through the day. Give me fried chicken. I want it bona fide, southern fried. hot, deep fried 'em on the Memphis side. Hot wings, hot thighs, all southern fried. It all sounds heavenly, this old-time recipe. It's fried chicken, it's finger licking, the time is ticking. So cook some southern food for me, a bucket just for me. This won't feed a family, it's all I want, all I need, just make hastily. Gimme fried chicken, baby, it's all that I want to take me through the day. Gimme fried chicken.
All right, I'm back. We have got a new pitcher, Ju Sung-hoo, 0 ERA, 4 holds, 8 games, 8 1/3 inning, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk, a 107 batting average against. So Changwon is the nicest stadium. It's definitely the best to visit. And Chon Sang-ho, 2 for 4 on the day. Looks at strike 1. This song that I'm playing right now. And that's ripped into the corner. That's going to be at least 2 bases as they give chase over. He's going to make it, and he's going to be standing in at second with a leadoff double in the top of the 9th. This is just some music that's on that I have from some of the equipment I buy. Fried, southern fried. All right. Yeah, I've been to all the stadiums. I've been ready. Daejeon, Changwon, I'll start. I've been to Moonhak, Mokdong, Gochuk, Jamshil, Suwon, Daegu, Gwangju, Masan, Changwon, Busan, Ulsan. So I've been to every stadium except Pohang. Pohang is the only current stadium I've never been to. And Kambeko looks at the ball 1-1. Yeah, I actually got this. Went to Changwon once. You can see the very top of it. That sweet sword after they opened their new stadium. And the 1-1 pitch inside, ball 2. Yeah, I went to the old stadium. So basically, the one is right next to the Changwon Stadium, but at that time it was called Changwon Masan Stadium or something like that. Yeah, I went to that one 2 or 3 times. And that's going to be a chopper to second, but that's going to move the runner over to third and 1 away with a runner on third. I don't know. I've been to 1 hockey game. I've been to 1 volleyball game. I've been to maybe 10 soccer games. I've never been to a basketball game. Because Daejeon, the city I live in, doesn't have a basketball team. The basketball teams are only in the very north and the very south. There's no basketball teams in the center of the country. It's really strange. I was actually just looking at it today. And Mel Rojas Jr. in there looks at strike 1. Hitting .303 on this season, 2 for 4 today with a ground into a double play, a double and a single. And ball 1-1. It's very fundamental, I believe, right? It's not, the. Well, I guess I'll have to go there if this game ends. All right, the 1-1 pitch in there for a strike. 1-2 right down the middle. He knew that's one he wanted. Rojas Jr. here. Rojas Jr. is my pick, my preseason pick for the MLB or the KBO MVP. And that's going to be a single that's going to at least score the one. And Rojas is going to be standing, or not standing, but sliding into second. And the double, scores a run. And KT takes the lead 5-4. Just sticks the bat out, and the infield having to play in order to keep the run is just doesn't have enough time. And then a heads up running as he gets in there to second. And we'll have a pitching change. So as we have this pitching change, let's what do we got here? Samsung. That's a big blowout. Nobody wants to watch Hanwha play. All right, so we got Lotte and LG from Jamshil, 5-5 here. Bottom of the ninth, runner on first. Pakemin. Is that Pakemin on first? I believe. Shinmin J rolling around a bunt here, because bunting is so awesome. I don't know who's on what, but here we go. So squares around a bunt to throw over to first in time as he slides back in. And Pakemin is on first base here. And I don't know what the heck that cheer is, but man, we're still waiting on the first pitch of this. So Shinmin J 1 for 3 on the day. Kim Won-jung pitch number 6, and there's pitch number 7 as he fouls it into the foot of Jung Bo-gum. All right, in 5-5 here. Takes a 2-3 step lead. Got his oven mitts on both hands as he, once again, he squares around to bunts. Actually, he holds the bat well for a bunt with his fingers not sitting out in front of the bat to get smashed and broken. Gripping it in the back like you learned in Little League. And a throw back over to first once again, and he's in there safely as he's still laying on the ground. And LG fans screaming and yelling in true KBO fashion. I'm going to get rid of this here because you guys don't need that. All right. Lotte 5, LG 5, bottom of the ninth. Pakemin on first, no outs, 1 strike. Shinmin J, the bunt way up high on the ball, 1-1. Da 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 da. some background music. All right, here we go. The 1-1 pitch. Elote is absolutely terrible. And another throw over to first, and he's in there on time again. I actually wanted to pick Lotte. Well, I wanted to pick Kium as the worst team in the league, but I decided to pick. Lotte, the worst team, because they just aren't good, but they always somehow finish in 6th, 7th, or 8th. Okay, Pakaimin checking and glancing over again. Shinmin J around for the bunts again. 1-3 on the day, and way up high 2-1. All right, here we go. The 2-1 pitch. He's thrown 6 pitches over to first. And that one is ball. Okay, they're going to call it a ball. I thought he fouled it into the catcher's mitt, which would have been an out for a bunt. But he pulled it back and makes it a 3-1 count. So we got a 3-1 count. Pakaimin over at first base still. Shinmin J, the number 9 hitter, still squaring around to bunts. And another throw over to Pakaimin, and he is still in there safe. It's good to see Lotte still has some fans, as they don't have fans very often. I'm gonna have to change AirPods. All right, thank you, sir. Is there still anybody here? Because I'm obviously not streaming this for myself. Yeah, I can just end.